Hey you guys, what is up and welcome to my channel. I'm really excited because this is obviously my first video. There's nothing else on here and I didn't really know where to start, but I figured I'm gonna be working out. I have the time to film this day, so why not take you guys through a workout with some cues and just kind of show you what kind of workouts I'm about, essentially, what I like to do. And then hopefully through this channel, I'll be sharing a lot more things with you guys about working out, about nutrition, lifestyle, longevity, whatever it is. Those are the types of things that I'm interested in, but I'm doing a workout now. It's gonna be my second leg day of the week. Who doesn't want to see a good ass leg day? We're targeting the hammies and the glutes, so perfect. About a week ago, my sister and I started a new workout split and it's pretty bro split-ish, high rep, if you will. I haven't done a typical bro split, like say like a leg day, chest and triceps and shoulders, what have you, in a really long time, and I'm feeling it. Like everything on me is sore today, including my legs. I'm having like third day delayed onset soreness. I didn't even know that was a thing for me just because I haven't had it in forever, but we're going through that. And it's of course right in my glutes where we're gonna be targeting today, but I love this workout. I'm really excited to show you guys some of the stuff I'm gonna be doing. And then as we go through, I'll be talking about some of the cues and general things you wanna look out for if you were to do this workout on your own. So today we're gonna have some dead hangs. We're gonna have a conventional deadlift. You could really do any type of deadlift. For this day, my sister does strap bar, but I prefer conventional because I feel it a lot in my hamstring and in my glutes in comparison to doing it with a trap bar or really anything else. We're gonna have Landmine T-bar rows. English is hard sometimes. We're gonna have a dumbbell RDL. So really looking forward to that. What do we got? 12 reps, only 12, okay. We're gonna do a safety squat, box squat, which I am recently obsessed with. And I will show you guys and teach you some of the cues for that to make it a little more effective and to also get something out of it different than you would from a normal barbell back squat. And then we're gonna finish with calf raises. Typically I do 15 to 20 reps. I'm a little pussy bitch when it comes to calf raises. So if you see me using a lightweight, no, you didn't. All right, so for me today, I haven't been really keeping up on my steady state cardio, and that's something I want to touch on today. I'm turning a new leaf and I'm going to be a cardiovascular bitch. So we're gonna start on the assault bike. We're gonna do 5 miles, which probably will take me about 15 minutes. I'll show you guys a little snippet of the middle of that, maybe towards the end when I'm really dying. And then we're gonna get into the leg day. Typically, I would not do something like that before my leg day, but I feel really good today. So those are few and far between. Why not? All right, let's do this. Okay, that essentially sucked just as much as ever. Probably even more since I haven't really done it in a while, but I plan to change that and we're gonna get back into it. All right, so first exercise, we're gonna be doing dead hangs. We're going to do 4 sets for 30-second hangs. I know that that doesn't seem like a ton, but if you are not practiced in it and you do not have a lot of upper body strength or whatever it is, or a ton of grip strength, which is what I struggle with, 30 seconds could be challenging. I started with 3 sets. This week it's 4, and as the weeks go on, we'll increase the time, maybe increase the sets. So a couple cues as you guys are going through this. You want to make sure that you're not just actually hanging there dead. You want your lats to be engaged. Your shoulder blades should be pulled down and back and locked into place. And you're going to kind of think about closing your armpit. So instead of having your full armpit facing the wall in front of you, the side, the outside portion of your armpit is going to be closed and kind of tucked slightly in. Anyway, so now we're gonna do deadlifts. We're gonna have 4 sets of 15 to 20. I'm keeping the weight relatively light. It's probably about 60% of my 1RM, and I'm really just focusing on like the mind-muscle connection here, keeping my form really great, and going through those reps, making each rep as good as I can. So we will go through 4 sets of those, and then after that, we will then move on to those landmine bent over rows. We have our V-bar row set up. I said T-bar. And I did originally have T-bar, but I haven't had a V-bar in like 2 years. Okay, maybe like a year, exaggerating a little bit. So I remember I changed it to Landmine V-bar rows. I put 2 little pads down where I basically stand on. You don't necessarily have to do that. You could use a smaller metal plate, and that just allows me to get a little bit more range of motion. I really like to feel my lats stretch all the way down before I pull back. Usually the bigger the stretch, I say, the better the connection and contraction. and a lot of other people do like full range of motion. So I found a lot of progress with my back as I've been doing more full range of motion with like my chin-ups, pull-ups, rows, anything of that sort. Okay, so at this point I'm sufficiently sweaty and drained and I just want the workout to be over. We still have 2 more exercises after this. So right now I am on the dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. Typically I use weight straps for this because again, my grip strength is not the best and I really need help. My legs can handle it, but my hands and my arms cannot handle it. So typically use weight straps. With my RDLs, I'm focusing on keeping my back as flat as I can, keeping a slight bend in my knee and pushing my hips back towards the wall behind me as far as I can. So I'm trying to elicit a really big hamstring stretch because that's what I'm focusing on with this. If you are trying to target your glutes a little bit more with this, you're just gonna bend your knees a little bit more and make it a little bit less of a hinge. But for me, I wanna grow my hamstrings. I've been seeing a lot of progress with them since I started doing this, and I got a lot of these cues from the guys at RP Strength. If you wanna check out their YouTube channel, they're awesome. But I have never had like super developed hamstrings, so with my RDLs, with my stiff leg deadlifts, I work on that hinge, literally getting my tailbone as far back to the wall behind me. But just make sure that you're really connected, keep that mind-muscle connection, and that'll help you kind of figure out, am I targeting my glutes, my hammies, or both? We're gonna go through 1 more set of those, and then we will move on to our box squats. I don't think I told you guys, but we are doing 3 sets of 12 for our RDLs. I kept it at 12 specifically instead of like a rep range because I wanna try to work on adding weight to these each week that I do them. I will probably increase the sets, but I'm gonna keep the reps at 12. Okay, so for my box squats, I'm going to be using this Titan safety squat bar. I actually really like this bar. A lot of people compare it to like the SS yoke one. If you're at all familiar with that, I don't know if I'm nerding out right now, but this one was a lot cheaper and it's always sold out. So obviously there's something great about it. I got my hands on it and I really like it for box squats because it really helps me focus on my form. This is a little bit different for me than my regular back squat because what I tend to do is open my feet a few inches, I would say like 3 to 5 outside of my normal stance, which is hip width. I'm gonna point my toes slightly outward, and more so than ever, I'm gonna think about splitting the floor with my feet to get that weight up. So you will feel the outside of your leg and the inside of your leg a bit more with this squat. So you're working the adductors and the abductors a little bit more than with a conventional barbell back squat, depending on your stance. Okay, so finish up with some calves and I will play what that looks like for you guys. I like to use a higher elevation so I can make sure my heels come all the way down. I get a really big stretch and an even bigger contraction in return. Literally by 10, I'm fried. I don't know if I have weak calves or whatever it is, or if it's just a stretch. Because I know if I do it on the floor, can't even talk. If I do it on the floor, I could last till 20. If I do it on the 45-pound plate, I make it to 10. I don't know how to feel about that. But anyways, you guys could watch that clip, and thank you so much for following along with this workout. I hope you guys had a great time, and I will be posting many more vlogs and hopefully more educational stuff as time goes on. I'm really excited to get this channel popping off. I've been wanting to do this for a minute. And then the whole idea of the studio came about very randomly, but it was perfect because I was manifesting a really cool looking spot to film YouTube videos. And then randomly a place came about that we will have to get into the story actually another time. But I am just super excited to finally be doing this, and I'm just excited to bring you guys some more content to get to know me a little bit better on a personal level. My IG doesn't always show that. So thank you so much. If you guys like this video and you are looking forward to seeing more content, please like and subscribe, or just share it, or just tell your friends like, hey, this girl's really weird, watch this video, whatever you want. But I love you guys and I hope you have a great rest of your week.